Hi, I'm Ree from mummyof4.com. Welcome back to my channel, and today's video, which is an Amazon haul. I've got a bit of everything in here, from beauty to home to organisation, cleaning, all sorts of things. And a lot of these items I'm kind of seeing everywhere at the moment, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to try them so you don't have to. So I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments as we go through which of these items you've been seeing everywhere, which ones you've tried, which ones you think I'm gonna love, and which ones are just a total waste of time. And everything, as always, that I mentioned in this video will be linked below in the description. Before we get started, I just want to say, if you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 p.m. I do loads of these haul videos, as well as organisation, vlogs, cleaning, all that kind of thing. I hope you will love it. Now let's get on to the haul. The first item is something I've been toying with getting for a while because I've been seeing these things everywhere. Now, I haven't actually opened any of this stuff yet. So I have got, didn't buy this, but it was originally from Amazon. It just wasn't bought today. This is my little blade opener tool thingy, which I'm going to use to get into this because I haven't opened any of this stuff before now. I'm literally opening it, unboxing it all with you. So this item is a face roller. Now, I've seen jade rollers all over the place, but I really fancied a rose quartz one because, well, I love pink and I love rose. Actually, oh my god, that's so nice. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with it, but everyone seems to be using them. So if you've got any tips as to what you're supposed to do with these things, other than maybe this is just for de-stressing. That feels really nice. It does feel cold. I have heard you're supposed to put them in the fridge, and that it's supposed to firm up your skin, and you can use it for applying facial oils, various things. So this one has got, I don't know what that's for. That's just a massive chunk of rose quartz. I don't know. I'm going to have to look. Anyone knows what you're supposed to do with all these things. I just know that it's supposed to be good for, I don't know, firming your face or something. My sister wanted a jade roller for her birthday, so I bought her one of those, and she says she's applying face oils with it. So I don't know. I'm just jumping on the bandwagon, even though I don't really have a clue. So this one's got like a bumpy end and a smooth end. Is this supposed to firm up your skin? It's quite, I can imagine it'd be quite like de-stressing. I'm assuming that this small one is like for under eyes and things. I'm gonna end up with no makeup on by the end of this video because I've been poking my face with these. Anyway, I will give these a go and report back. If anyone has any information about what you're actually supposed to do with these things or any advice or anything, please do let me know in the comments, because clearly I'm a bit clueless. Incidentally, any of these products that I end up liking and loving, I'm actually going to keep doing this, I quite like it, I will include in my upcoming monthly favourites videos. So let me know as we go through these products, which ones you think will end up favourites and end up featuring in one of my monthly favourites videos, and which ones I'm basically never going to use again. The next product I've got is to go with the roller, I'm assuming. That's why I bought it anyway. And it's this skin therapy oil. Now, I really like the Palmer's cocoa butter smell. It smells kind of chocolatey normally. Now, this has got a rose hip fragrance on it, so goodness knows whether I'm going to like this or not. It's got 10 pure oils, cocoa butter to help to moisturise, smooth fine lines and wrinkles, retinol and vitamin C to help improve, brighten and tone and texture, and to help deliver essential oils and nutrients. It comes with like a little pipette. I'm just going to put some on my hand just to sort of smell it. It does smell nice. The idea is I'm going to put some of this on my face. Obviously, I'm not going to do this now because I would have to have a clean face first. And then smooth it on with the rose quartz roller. I've got really dry skin, like painfully dry, flaky skin. As I come out of the shower, I can feel my skin almost flaking off my face. I'm desperate to put moisturiser on it the second I've washed it. So hopefully putting a facial oil onto my face will help to kind of moisturise it, keep a bit of moisture in it. I'm kind of thinking that the facial oil would be like an after the shower, having taken off my makeup, before bed kind of thing. Let me know if you have tried facial oils, how you found them, whether you like them, and whether this is going to work really, and whether it makes any difference at all applying it with a roller, either jade or rose quartz, or whether that was a total waste of time and I may as well have just used my fingers. Next beauty item. This is a very beauty heavy item. I've kind of been inspired, I guess, by trends that have been advertised to me through social media. Now, this is a cheap version of something that I've seen a lot on social media, and I don't know if this cheapy version that I've bought from Amazon is going to be any good at all, or if it's going to be utterly rubbish and I should have just not wasted my money and perhaps saved up for the more expensive version. So let me know if you've ever tried the dupes of these or the real ones. I think the real ones are called Lumi something. I'm gonna need my little tool to get into this. The real versions of this are quite pricey. Ooh, we're in. One of the reasons I bought a cheap, like dupe version of this rather than splashing out on the more expensive one is I wasn't sure how much I'd actually use it. So at the moment, I get asked a lot about my skincare. My skincare is pretty minimal, and I feel like as I'm getting older, I probably need to take a little bit more care. Ooh, here we go. So in the box, we've got 3 heads and the little machine doodah, what's it? That's the official name for it. Anyway, at the moment, my skincare pretty much consists of washing my face with a cheeky wipe, which is a flannel, and some very basic cleanser while I'm in the shower, and then slapping on some moisturizer, and we're done. But I do get breakouts of spots, and I'm terrible. I pick them, and I really shouldn't, but I do. So I was thinking maybe if I spend a bit more time on a bit of self-care, I'm going to need to charge that. If I spend a bit more time on a bit of self-care, then maybe I would get less spots. Maybe my dry skin wouldn't be as bad, I don't know. So this device, the idea is when it's charged, I'm assuming it rotates. And there are 3 different heads. I probably need to read the instructions, but there's this like silicone-y one. There's this also silicone-y one. And then there's another head in here, which is more of a brush. So I don't know whether this is something I'll stick at doing. I don't know whether this is something that's going to work with my skin tone. And I don't know whether this dupe version is just as good as the expensive one, or if it's going to ruin my skin. I don't know. I'm going to give it a go and I will report back. Keep an eye out for future favourites videos, see if this makes it in, and vlogs. Perhaps next time I'm vlogging, I'll try a few of these different bits and pieces to see them in action. So this does come with like a charging cradle, like that, and a USB charger. So I'll shove that into either one of our USB sockets or into one of the many plugs. If you saw my Organising the Office series, you'll know that I managed to collect a lot of different plugs and chargers and things. I've actually got them in a box, so I know where they are now. At least I'll be able to find one of those to plug this in. So have you ever used anything like this? Let me know in the comments what I'm in for. Okay, we'll just pop that down there. There are instructions with that as well, which I'm gonna have to read. I'm gonna spend the rest of the day reading instructions for these things, aren't I? So the next thing I bought to try is something that Amazon recommended I bought when I put this in my basket. It's hyaluronic acid, whatever that is, firming, daily brightening cleanser. So I think the idea is I put some of this onto this twirly brushy thing in order to clean my skin. I guess I feel like I said, as I'm getting a bit older, I need to perhaps have a bit more of a grown-up skincare routine other than just washing with a flannel in the shower. I think I went through a phase when I was about 19 of being really like, I'm going to use loads of anti-aging skincare stuff, and then I didn't for a very long time. And I guess I think I need to start, or is that just something that the beauty industry tells us? I don't know. So this is the cleanser. I will give this a go along with my new very elaborate skincare routine. If we're going to try that, we're going to try the oils, and we're going to try the rolling. I'm going to have to find some time for all of this, guys. Don't normally spend a great deal of time on what you call self-care things. I guess alongside having just been through the whole lockdown thing and working full-time from home and being a busy mum, it's something that's really always taken a bit of a back burner. Maybe taking this time will be good for me, or it'll just not happen. Not quite sure which one it'll end up being. So the last facial skincare thing, and then we're going to move on to some hair care bits. These are called dots for spots. So I think the idea is these are like a peel off, stick on spot, and then you leave it on for 6 hours and then your zits are gone. Now the reason I've bought these is because I cannot leave things alone. So when I've got a spot, and I do get breakouts of like spots that you just want to squeeze, really awful, painful things, and I'm fully aware you're not supposed to pick and squeeze and things, and it just makes it worse, and infections and scars and all those things. So I'm thinking maybe if I pop one of these on it, I'll leave it alone because it'll be under the equivalent of a plaster, and then maybe the following day I will wake up from my beauty sleep with no spot, because the dot spot thing will have got rid of it. So the instructions are just cleanse and pat the area dry. Dots to spots work on spots that have already come to a head. Carefully tear the perforated line, peel off your dot, cover the spot, press down, and then gently remove or replace the dot when it's turned translucent to white. Ew, is that because the spot gunge goes into it? Okay, well, I'm going to give these a go anyway next time I have a spot, which probably won't be that long, and I'll report back. Next, on to a couple of hair care items. You may or may not have noticed that my hair is a bit curly. That's just because I've always wanted curly hair when I was growing up. I always had straight hair in school, and my best friend had curly hair, and I wanted her curly hair and she wanted my straight hair. Now, I cannot for the life of me do that trick where you take a hair straightener and turn it slightly and then make beautiful curls. I don't have the technique, and quite frankly I don't have the patience either. So I've been back to doing overnight curls, which I used to do all the time when I was pregnant with Zara, partly because you wake up and kind of do this and then your hair is sort of done. So I don't even need to straighten it, because normally I would straighten my hair in the mornings. So basically I've been doing these overnight curls where I use a headband to curl my hair. I've actually been doing two methods. I've been doing the robe curls with the dressing gown robe, which actually I've been using a scarf for, or I've been doing the headband curls. I actually did them on the girls recently as well. The girls really wanted their hair curled. Zara, unsurprisingly, got bored and took it out. Bella left hers in and ended up waking up looking gorgeous. I mean, she always wakes up looking gorgeous, but she looked like she'd stepped out of a salon. Anyway, I have bought some more headbands for this purpose. So I've got a big pack of them. As it happens, the girls like wearing these little headbands anyway, but I've bought a big pack of these headbands. Loads and loads of them, and the main reason is if I'm wearing one of these every night, I feel like they need to go in the wash, because otherwise it's a bit gross and icky. So at least now I can wear it and then sling them in the wash, because I've got a whole load more. If you would like to see a tutorial on how I am doing the headband curls and maybe comparing a few different types of heatless overnight curls and testing them out to see which ones are better, then let me know in the comments and I shall pop that video together for you. The next item I have bought to go with my hair care is a really wide tooth comb, and that's simply for after I have done my overnight heatless headband curls, then I can actually brush through my curls without causing frizz, because it's a nice wide tooth comb. You're also supposed to use a wide tooth comb for combing wet hair, aren't you? But I tend to use on myself and the girls the wet to dry tangle teaser for that, because I'm guessing as it's designed for that, it isn't too bad for your hair, and I find it detangles really, really well without causing, you know, upset and tears from the girls, or me for that matter. On to a couple of cleaning bits. Now this I have technically bought before, but not like this. This is a refill of my Method Anti-Bac Wild Rhubarb scent, which I love. I adore this scent, but it's the first time I've seen it in this refill thing. So it's obviously more environmentally friendly because you're not having to buy all the trigger and stuff like that again. And it's cheaper as well because it's a refill, because I'm not buying the trigger bottle again. So really pleased with that. I will link all of the stuff that I am mentioning in this video down below. So if you want to pick up any of it, then you can grab it using those links. Now the next item is Method again, but I've never tried this before, and it is the Method Peach Blossom. Now I do have the peach, I think it's peach and pink pepper is the washing up liquid that I use, which is by Method as well, and I buy that in those refill bags, which are great. So this, I'm guessing, will smell similar. I mean, what can I spray it on? I'm going to spray it into this basket, because let's face it, I shouldn't just spray cleaning on stuff onto myself. Oh my gosh, that does smell so good. That kind of makes me want to clean. It does smell very, very similar to the washing up liquid. Even though this is Peach Blossom and the washing up liquid is peach and pink pepper or whatever I said it was, it does smell very, very similar. So if you like the Method washing up liquid, you're gonna love that. Next item is a little bit boring, but it's something I needed, and it is some rather boring socks. But these socks I have had before. They're kind of hiking socks. Not that I actually go hiking, but on the days that the children go to school, I do about 12,000 steps a day just doing the school run, not doing anything else at all. So I walk back and forth and back and forth. It's mostly in wellies in sort of all through the winter because it's muddy and rainy and gross. And, you know, they just end up rubbing. I end up with rubbed feet having walked and walked. So I've got these socks because they're kind of cushioned on the heel and around the back. So where my feet would generally rub would be here, where I would get blisters just above my heel. So these are just a little bit more cushioned. Hopefully we will be moving out of wellies and there won't be any mud and we'll be in flip-flops soon. But until then, I've got some cushioned socks. So I bought this pack. I have had this type before and they were good, but I just needed some more. So this has got, this has got grey pear, like a dark grey pear, I guess, pink, blue, and lilac. So not terribly exciting, but I needed them. The next item is an organisation item for budgeting. And these are a set of really pretty, like, budgeting envelopes. Look how pretty they are. So these are little tiny coin pouches, and these are for money. This is for the envelope method of budgeting, which obviously you can just use normal envelopes for, but these are just so pretty and they're going to sort of last a bit longer and they're a bit more substantial. So in here, these are like budgeting sheets that you can put into each envelope. Obviously I'm paying cash for less things than I used to, but I used to use this method a lot more. And that is to just allocate money for certain things. So for example, we would pay cash to have our hair cut or whatever. So I would put money aside for our haircuts and pop them into one of these envelopes, and then I know I've got the cash to pay for those things. Or perhaps if the children are saving up for things, because the children get given a bit more money, perhaps in like pocket money or from friends or relatives, I can put a little sticker onto one of these envelopes for them, and then they can save up for things, or I can allocate their birthday money, whatever it might be. I just thought these envelopes were really, really sweet. And because they're so pretty, it actually makes me kind of want to fill them. Is that a bit silly? But I just thought they were so pretty. So I will link these along with everything else down below. And the little coin ones I thought would be ideal for, again, perhaps the children saving money or having to even send money into school. The school is going a bit more cashless, but there's always some things you have to send money in for. The other thing is if you're gifting money, so if you're gifting coins or money, then these would be a nice little way to gift money, perhaps putting it inside an envelope, inside the birthday card in one of these, and just makes it a little bit more of a gift. And then I have got a new Yankee candle. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you'll know that I'm absolutely obsessed with the wax melt burners. I've got electric burners and they are on an, I have to say it quietly so it doesn't set yours off, switch. So they're on smart switches, they're controlled from my phone and they can be put on timers. They're fantastic because I can have them on. They're much safer for when the children are awake, less of a fire hazard, yada, yada, yada. However, there is something rather lovely about having a candle on, and I like to do this after the children have gone to bed and I'm not panicking about them knocking it over. This is the Clean Cotton, which is my favourite scent, and it just smells so nice. So there's something really relaxing about after the children going to bed, feeling like I'm having some kind of grown-up time to sit down, smell a candle, something quite relaxing about watching the flame flickering. So our existing Yankee candle of this exact one is down to almost nothing, needs to be thrown away. So that is to replace that. I'm sure I've forgotten something. Oh, wait, I have forgotten something. Now, if you saw my Poundland and Home Bargains haul, you will know that I bought to try some dehumidifying, moisture catching, I think I only bought one actually, like a hangy uppy thing that I've been trying in my airing cupboard. And actually the amount of moisture it's picked up has been quite a lot. I mean, it looks a little bit by the time the moisture seeps through it like a kind of a bag of urine, so that's not great. But equally, that's better than the moisture being, you know, around my home causing damp. So I have bought some wardrobe dehumidifiers in a big pack. They are to help stop damp, mold, mildew and condensation. I'm going to hang them in my airing cupboard. So when one of them is full, then you get rid of it and you replace it. But there may be other places around my home that I could put them. I might actually put one in each of the wardrobes just to see what it picks up out of curiosity, because obviously any kind of damp and things in the wardrobe can't be good for clothes storage, that kind of thing. So have you tried these yourself, and what do you think of them? Do they suck up much damp in your home? Hopefully, as we're moving into the summer now, it won't be such an issue anyway. But I kind of think, since I know how much the other one picked up, then it's probably something worth having. Thank you so much for watching. If you have liked this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 p.m. My latest videos are across here, and another video that you might enjoy from my channel is just down here. See you guys very soon. Bye.